sit in the dunk tank, and then the people can throw things at me and say, he wrote No Child Left Behind. They line up, buy tickets by the thousands. But it's outdated. It's like in a galaxy far, far away a long time ago. We now see states moving forward because I think the administration understood that they had to break out of this logjam. They did race to the top. Many states applied for it. We said to the states, we want you to be creative. We want you to go to the future. You have to do it within federal laws, but we think we can provide the flexibility for you to do this. And some 40-plus states took us up on that effort. Unfortunately, California didn't. They came back with a second round now that allows an offer by 8 districts. I think it's 8, John. Is that right? Is it still 8 or more?
What's that? I'm sorry, George.
The districts,
9
districts. That I think is a great idea in California. If the state wouldn't, for whatever reasons, couldn't do this, to take these districts that are very diverse, some very successful but in different areas, to have those superintendents and those districts come together and think about what can we demonstrate, what can we learn with this grant. I think it's very aspirational in a sense of maybe perhaps being a guidepost to the future for other districts that aren't going to get to participate or won't participate, however that works out. I hope that will be approved by the federal government and that they'll be ready to embark on that journey. I'm also very excited about I've been a big proponent of equity as my guidepost in how I view education. The great opportunity of this nation is to provide that a first-class educational opportunity to every child. We haven't met that goal. We continue to say we're striving toward that goal, but you all know how poor districts and poor neighborhoods do compared to wealthier ones and all the rest, and what that means in terms of resources. But I really think now, with the advent of technology that is just racing forward in our schools, not all of it good, not all of it brilliant, but much of it really exciting and much of it getting returns in terms of performance and competencies by students, and performance and competencies by teachers and districts across the entire education spectrum. We now have a chance with the proper implementation of the next generation of technology to extend that opportunity to more children than we ever believed we would be able to. And I think they're going to have a better opportunity to take advantage of it, to perform at grade level, to soar. We now know for all of the various educational experiences in the charter school community and the new schools community and changes that districts have made, that there's no question that these children from the poor neighborhoods, from the more difficult environments, from difficult families, and dangerous situations, that they can thrive. And they do it every day, and they're getting admitted to elite universities, and they're coming out of some of the most difficult neighborhoods in the San Francisco Bay Area, but they were given a chance, and they were given the resources, and they were given the guidance by skilled educational staff. And it's very exciting to see, but we have to replicate that. So to me, that's the good side of where we are in this time, and we have this anchor of constant drumbeat of educational cuts at the federal level that I think are going to be very expensive for our communities and at the end of the day, for our children and families. Thank you very much. Eric.